Okay, brace yourselves because the drama just got real, like royal rug pulled out from under you kind of real. Prince Harry, he's officially cut off. And no, we're not talking about daddy took away the credit card kind of cut off. King Charles just slammed the vault shut on royal cash. Zero, zilch, nada. Not even a crumb from the royal biscuit tin. According to palace insiders, this isn't a we're sorry we love you but situation. Nope. The mood is straight up, let him figure it out himself. And this isn't just your typical family feuded. This is about power, about image, about preserving the polished royal brand. Remember when Harry and Meghan said peace out and bolted to California? They called it chasing independence. They wanted to be their own people. No royal duties, no press circus, just vibes. But here's where the royalty spills all over the Buckingham carpets. Walking away is one thing, staying away? That's a whole different beast. See, Harry's been tiptoeing this tightrope for years. On one hand, he's shouting from every podcast and docuseries that he doesn't need the monarchy. On the other, he's been enjoying all the residual perks of his royal birth, like it's happy hour at Windsor. It's like quitting your job but still showing up to the company gym and using the CEO's parking spot. And King Charles, oh, he's done. He's done. Sources say he's exhausted, drained. From the endless drama, the interviews, the tell-alls, the book deals, Harry has been out here painting the palace like a haunted mansion of villains while the royals, they've been silent. But this move, this silence is screaming. Biting off the royal purse isn't just about money, it's a statement. Charles basically said, you wanted freedom? Here it is. Good luck. And wow, just think about that. A father telling his son, his own flesh and blood, no more safety net. Not because he wants to be cruel, but because he has to. It's like he's saying, you made your bed with Netflix. Now go sleep in it without royal sheets. And let's be clear, that royal safety net, it's not just about fancy vacations and polished shoes. It's about protection, security, access, people who handle your mess before it hits the headlines. Now, Harry's got none of that. He's tucked away in Montecito, breathing in luxury that costs more than most people's lifetime earnings. Wife, kids, massive estate, lifestyle. Let's just say it doesn't exactly scream financially cautious. And don't forget that private security bill in the US, it's insane. We're talking millions annually. Throw in maintaining appearances, keeping their brand alive, delivering on media contracts. It's a high-stakes treadmill with no off switch. And those juicy Netflix and Spotify deals, honey, they weren't blank checks. They came with deliverables and expiration dates. If the public stops watching, the money stops flowing. People move on. Algorithms bury yesterday's drama. Public sympathy fades. So what happens when the bank account gets quieter, but the bills keep screaming? That's the royal question now. The palace isn't sugarcoating it. They're saying this is about principle. You don't get to burn the royal image to the ground, publish it in hardcover, and then call the same people for help paying your security. That's not how the Windsor system works. And honestly, it's savage. A straight up power move. There was no announcement, no royal statement, just cold, calculated silence, and then boom, he's cut off. That's how the royals operate. Quiet, steady, ruthless. They don't cry on TV. They strike when it's least expected. And now, the entire world is watching. Every eye is on Harry. What's he gonna do now? Meanwhile, Meghan, she's been silent, like eerily silent. No statements, no sources close to the couple whispering to tabloids. Not even a pointed little podcast, but don't think for 1 second she's not fuming. Insiders say she's absolutely livid behind the scenes, not just with the royal fam, but with the way the narrative is slipping out of their grip. Back when they left the UK, there was a plan, or so it seemed. Step out from the shadow of the crown, tell their truth, build a brand around authenticity and healing. They had Oprah, Netflix, Spotify. For a moment, they were the blueprint. But here's the twist. Building an empire without royal clout? Yeah, it's harder than it looks. Those multi-million-dollar deals require public interest, and public interest, that fades faster than you can say, Sussex in Montecito. After a few mid-tier projects, people started asking, What else you got? And when the answer sounded like another interview, more family drama, even their most loyal fans started checking out. Now, the cracks are showing. Whispers are getting louder. Sources say the couple is reassessing everything: investment, staff, even real estate. Yes, there's talk they might have to downsize, maybe even sell off a slice of their luxury Montecito estate. Because maintaining a mansion, 2 kids, full-time staff, and high-level security in California, that's a whole business, and without royal support, it's not sustainable. But let's not pretend this was an impulsive move from King Charles. Oh no, he thought this through. After years of being painted as the distant, unfeeling father, he had enough. He's sick of being the silent villain in Harry's saga. This was the line. Enough documentaries, enough bobbed memoirs. This wasn't just about Harry, it was about the institution. The courtiers, the staff, the cousins, the Queen's legacy. Everyone was taking hits every time the Sussexes aired more dirty laundry. And William? Oh, William's been done for a while. He's reportedly been behind this move from the start. He thinks Harry made his choice long ago, and now it's time to live with it? He's not picking up the pieces anymore. Here's where it all crumbles. This isn't just a family issue, this is brand damage. Meghan and Harry built their new life around an identity: empowered, unbothered, thriving. But now that money's in question, that glossy image starts to fade. And let's be real, nobody wants to buy into a brand that's silently struggling to pay its security staff. When headlines start whispering that a prince is going broke, the power of the narrative vanishes. The empowerment story turns into a cautionary tale. Now the couple's in a bind. Create a fresh brand, no more royal drama, or go back to the royal well and spill more secrets. But at what cost? Because let's be honest, the royals aren't picking up the phone. They've gone radio silent, and not the will circle back kind. This is the silence that says, doors closed, we've moved on. No invites, no olive branches, just a cold shoulder from Buckingham. The thing about royal exile, it's quiet, lonely, final. And for Harry, that's his new reality. The door isn't just closed, it's bolted shut with a note that says, good luck out there. The king's message, crystal clear. You wanted freedom? Well, here it is, with all the consequences. Honestly, this moment was probably always coming. From the second they went public with their grievances, the fuse was lit. The royal family might be private, but they don't forget. And when you sell family secrets on streaming platforms, don't expect warm hugs at the holidays. For Harry, this isn't just a fallout, it's an identity crisis. Being a prince isn't just a title, it's a lens, a legacy. And when that's stripped away, what's left? He's not working royalty anymore, but he's still Prince Harry. That in-between space, brutal. He's juggling fatherhood, a new life in a new country, Meghan's ambitions, and trying to stay relevant in a media world that moves at lightning speed. Once the buzz fades, you're just yesterday's headline. Even the memoir only got him so far. The Spotify deal, gone. Netflix, quiet. So what's next? There's chatter about a new platform, something about mental health, maybe another documentary, but it's all whispers right now, and sympathy? That's fading too. The wounded prince seeks healing story doesn't hit like it used to. People want growth, movement, proof, not just more interviews and designer sweaters. And Harry, he knows. Those close to him say he's feeling the pressure hard. Some insiders think this cutoff could actually be a blessing. Without a royal backup plan, you've either got to rise or crumble. And Harry, he's got something. He's charming, articulate, more relatable than any royal before him. But he needs to let the past go. Stop trying to correct the record and just build. Real power, it's in doing, not defending. In proving people wrong, not with statements, but with results. And what about the kids? Archie and Lilibet are growing up in a world where people will always know who they are, even if they never set foot near Buckingham again. What legacy does Harry want for them? Does he want them to learn how to fight every ghost forever? Or to rise above it and build a new legacy from scratch? The king has played his hand, the purse is shut. But maybe, just maybe, this is the push Harry needed to finally become something new. Because here's the truth, exile forces you to grow, and now the spotlight's waiting for Harry to finally stand tall without the crown. And honestly, we're all watching.